All right, homesteader family, let me get comfortable in this chair. This Sunday Monday vlog is gonna be one busy Sunday Monday vlog. So I need to go and buy me a small dry erase board because that's what we're covering tonight. That's a lot of stuff that we're gonna be going over. So instead of having to write stuff down now, I'm gonna get a dry erase board so that way I can go ahead and erase it as I go along. I don't have to waste paper and ink and everything else. So we have a whole bunch of stuff to cover. So, uh, let's see. I don't even know where to start. So I have not got my tractor back last week like I was supposed to. So I called them up this morning at 9 o'clock. I said I need my tractor. I've got stuff to get done. Hey, Shade Tree 4x4. Glad you could join. And basically told them that I can't wait any longer. They've had the tractor for over a month. I need it back. I've got stuff to unload today that I was picking up. And they said we can get it done. It won't be till the afternoon, but we can squeeze it in. The reason they have not called me to let me know about the tractor is the company that did the snowblower um, mailed a pump late. Then it got mixed up in the mail. Then they finally got it last week, like they said they were going to, but it turned out the company sent the wrong pump. So the short and skivvy of it is the tractor got delivered, so I can use that. It's got the backhoe's all done. The tires are filled with beet juice. The new hydraulic lines are put on. The brackets put on. Everything's taken care of. Oh, tell me about it, Shade Tree. It's a mess. So because they sent the wrong pump, they got to send the pump back, and then they're gonna send out the new pump. And they said they've been having problems with every company. It's like everybody's from Fremont County area. Hey, David, nice to see you in here. Uh, it's a mess. For the backhoe, it took them 3 weeks to get the bolts. They sent 4 requests for the bolts, and they kept forgetting the bolts when they were sending the package of hardware. So it's just they say it's not just me; it's everybody that they're dealing with. Um, the good thing was the company that created the T-post driver for me, that built that for me. I can't think of the name right now. I don't have the paperwork with me, but that wasn't supposed to be in for another couple weeks. That came in. They went ahead because the company forgot to ship the hydraulic lines for it, which once again, another company, another problem. They were able to build the lines themselves at the tractor place and go from scratch. And the owner said he'll deal with the company to either get the money reimbursed or the lines sent in, something like that. So give me a second. I'm gonna cross a couple of these things off. So that covers tractor, T-post driver, the snowblower. Um, for the T-post driver, drive right. Say that. I didn't understand what that meant. Uh, Shade Tree 4x4. I just saw drive right. I don't understand what you were asking. So if you want text or comment back on what you meant. Um, but the T-post driver, because of tonight's fiascos and everything that happened, it was dark. I didn't have time to try it out. So hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna make some time, try it out, or maybe later this week because I've got a busy week this week, trying to get everything brought up to the ranch. I'm not sure the name of the company. I'll write that down, and then I'll answer that on the next Monday or Sunday Monday vlog. Uh, and that way I can answer. And of course, I'll have pictures and all that type of stuff for you guys, and videos and all that once I get working with it. Hopefully, it does a good job. I mean, it costs $3,200, so we'll see how that works. But The fiasco today was, or actually before I get to the fiasco, so I saw Home Depot started carrying septic tanks, and I went to Home Depot to look at the septic tanks because I had already got a quote from the septic place. And then the inspector said you got to make sure that Home Depot's tanks are state certified, county certified, and county regulatory requirements. So, needless to say, I left Home Depot, left my number with the manager. They called the state. The state signed off, said they need to talk to the county. He called the county, took care with the county, and then called a couple contractors just to verify everything. So, turns out Home Depot has the right tank that I can use. And the tank that I was going to buy from the septic place was like $1,200, 1,100 or something, and then with tax, probably $1,300. And I decided to go with Home Depot because I got theirs for 800 and some dollars. But I saved a lot more money than just the difference between the tank from Home Depot and the tank from the septic place, because I went and bought Home Depot cards at City Market, so I get fuel points, and right now it's 4 times fuel points. So for every $1,000 you spend, you get $1 off per gallon. So I bought $1,000 in Home Depot cards, 4 times points. That gave me 4,000 points. So that gives me 4,000 or $4 off per gallon. I can use $1 off per gallon up to 35 gallon 4 times. So that will save me 70, 140, save me $140 in total, and then the difference between the septic place and Home Depot. So like five or $450, $500 difference between the two. So I got the septic tank today. I picked up a pallet load of feed for the animals, and going to the ranch, ended up hitting a bad pothole. I snapped the springs on the one side of my trailer. By the time I got to the ranch, the other set had snapped with the weight off balance going down the dirt roads. Now it shifted the whole axle because the bed is just riding on the axle. The tire grabbed the fender, messed the fender up. My tires are messed up. And I've got to get big bales of hay tomorrow because the animals are out of hay because my tractor's been gone so long. So it looks like tomorrow I will be buying a new trailer because my trailer is beyond destruction. I mean, I can spend the money for new leaf springs and fix the fender and buy new tires, but I spent $800 on the trailer. I've had the trailer for a couple years. It's done a lot of work for me, and instead of, the tires are gonna run like $100 a piece for the heavy duty trailer tires, and then the leaf springs, I have no idea. And I'm not a mechanic, so trying to get somebody to do the work is going to cost money. So at this point, it's just going to be worth it to buy a new trailer. So I'm going to go down to the tractor place. I'm going to talk to Chris, the owner of True Value there, and I'm going to look at trailers. He has all different types of trailers. And since I'm going to get a new trailer, yeah, I tell you, Shade Tree, sometimes I got good weeks, sometimes I got bad weeks. But I figured since I'm going to buy a trailer, this trailer only had one axle. It was only rated for 3,000 pounds. So since I'm going to get a new trailer, I'm just going to go ahead and invest in a new trailer instead of going on Craigslist like I normally do and go through the whole problems again. And of course, the lights on my trailer, all the wires got chewed up this summer here at the house from chipmunks. So it's just a big mess. And then the light got broken last year at the scrap metal place, and it's ready to go to the scrap yard. Make a little money there. I'm gonna go ahead and invest in a trailer. If it don't rain, that stinks. But I'm gonna invest in a trailer that is gonna be 2 axles. Make the old trailer a farm cart. Well, it's so rusted underneath, and I mean, it was a bad trailer when I got it. The guy wanted 1,400 for it. I talked him down to 800. So I mean, I got a lot of use out of it. I mean, I'll pull some stuff off of it, the jack, the chains, everything like that, and use some of the material from the trailer before I scrap it. But it's just, it's to the point it's not even worth doing anything to it. And like I said, I'm gonna invest in a trailer that's 2 axles and one that's strong enough to carry the tractor. So that way, if I need to transport the tractor somewhere, or if I come across somebody that needs some work done, that I can barter and trade, make some money, or barter something for doing some work on their driveway, it gives me the capability to move my tractor somewhere where I don't have that capability at this point. So that's it on the trailer situation. And then I talk about the septic tank, the savings at Home Depot. So Minnie Mouse right here. Everybody's asking about Minnie Mouse. She's doing good. Still hasn't had puppies yet. She should be due somewhere within the next 2.5, 3 days. So we'll see how that turns out. And a couple people were asking about Mickey's foot. His foot's healing up. It's going to have a nasty scar to it because I didn't take him to get stitches. I tried super gluing. That didn't work, but at least the super glue after I cleaned it sealed it so it didn't get infected. I'm still rubbing Neosporin on it just to make sure his foot stays good. No swelling, no pus, no mess. So, nasty scar, but that's about all that's going to happen with Mickey Mouse. The ranch, people have been asking any updates on the ranch. But before I get to the updates, yeah, Shade Tree, I'm going to ask for the trailer. I'm going to find out how much the tractor weighs with the attachments, and I'm actually thinking about getting a longer trailer so I can put the tractor on the back and put the attachments on the front and set up some type of system like they have for skid steers, so I can just pull the tractor up to the trailer, grab the pallet forks, do that, grab this, grab that, and so on and so forth. Make it a lot easier. And like I say, if I barter and trade, do different things with different people, I'm able to take more equipment with me and get the job done instead of going back and forth trying to get stuff. So before I get to the rest of the questions and some other stuff, I'm going to go over my channel. I am super stoked on everything going on. I have one subscriber that I talk to on a almost regular basis on the phone. One of my super fans, and my super fan will know who she is. But I was saying, I hope that by the first year I can break 500 subs. I can get at least 150,000 views on my channel, and my wood video would go up higher. Well, it is December 10th, and I don't know what happened. I don't know who's all sharing my channel, why the channel is exploding, but I appreciate everybody that's been helping. And I'll give a big old shout out to Harshman Hills, because I've had multiple people coming over from your channel thanking me, or not thanking me, saying that you sent them, and I just wanted to say thank you to you. And that means a lot that you feel my channel is worthy enough to share with all of your subscribers, let alone get as much traffic to my channel that I'm getting. Not sure if it's just you or if it's others, but the channel has exploded. So as of December 10th tonight, I'm at 513 subscribers, which, like I said, I was hoping to get to 500 by the first year. So, I mean, it just exploded. My view counts for the channel, 156,049 views. And then my firewood, why I won't buy a splitter, won't split my wood, or use kindling video, is almost at 69,000 views. And then on the first page of my videos from the most viewed, I finally broke the page where the bottom video is 208 views. So all of the videos on the first page have broken 200 views minimum. And then I'm getting more 1,000 view videos, which is really, really cool. So altogether, I have 4 1,000 view videos. I have a 4,000 view video. I have a 6,000 view video, a 7,000 view video, and 11,000 view video. So it's just amazing. Everybody that's jumping onto the channel, everybody that's sharing the journey. I've had people sharing my social media now, sharing my videos, and I just want to thank everybody out there. And again, like I said, thank you Harshman Hills for sending everybody over. I really, really appreciate it. So that takes care of the channel. And I talked to my super fan the other night and said that I had received the first batch of my hoodies that I designed for me, not for sale at this point. That's going to take some time because to design for sale, it's a lot more difficult trying to align everything. And so until I can get around to having a couple days where I can sit and mess around on a computer, since I'm not a computer person, I won't have anything for sale at the moment. But like I told her, I ordered 5 of each one for me, so I have 10 total. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a raffle or drawing, whatever you want to call it, for Christmas. And now that I'm at, I appreciate it, Shade Tree, thank you. Now that I'm at 500, that's another bonus. So I was only going to do a drawing for 3 of the first ones. And I wasn't going to do the other ones because, A, I haven't got the other ones yet. I don't know if I like them. And postage is expensive. But I figure since I hit 500, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to go ahead and do a raffle and drawing for the other 3 design when I get the other ones. And I'll show that on the next Sunday Monday vlog because they were supposed to be here today. Hey, Ups, Casey, how you doing? So, this is the hoodie, and if you are interested in being part of the drawing, all you got to do is comment below and say that you're interested in being part of the drawing, and I'll add the names because my super fan doesn't wear hoodies, and these hoodies are large. So if you need a bigger than large or smaller than large, I can't help you. I ordered 5 larges. I'm going to do a drawing on 3 of the larges. So if you're interested, comment below, interested in the hoodie, and I'll get you in the drawing for the next Sunday, Monday vlog, and I'll do the drawing next Sunday, Monday to find out who the 3 lucky people are, and then I'll private message and get information on your address so I can get the postage and get them sent out to you for Christmas. And so this is what it looks like. It's live happy, live free. That's the only way to be. And then it says today's homesteader at the bottom. So like I said, if you're interested in this, if it's something you would like to wear, you like the phrase, and then, you know, I didn't want to be like, oh, you know, it's all about me, it's all about the ranch. You know, I figure I go off the internet and how they do that little squiggly mark and then just say who the quote's from. It just says today's homesteader, because it doesn't need to say Johnny Jules, because when Johnny Jules is long and gone, today's homesteader ranch will still be going on in a grant system or in the school system, or however I placed it, or however I decide to place it in the future, so it can continue going on. So since Shade Tree just said oops, just a reminder one last time on the hoodie, these are just larges. So if you know somebody that wants a large or whatever, even Shade Tree, if you got a family member and you're interested in going in the drawing for a family member that needs a large, you can do that too, because hey, it's got the little tiny today's homesteader. It will get the word out and maybe help the channel get to 1,000 viewers. So that's the giveaway. Talked about the ranch, the channel. I've had some people asking about the puppies. If puppies are going to be for sale, they are. I still have not figured out the pricing for the puppies. I will get around to that, trying to figure out what I'm going to do for that. I've had some questions on the electrician company that came out and tore up my property. I went in, I talked to them. They told me I can sue them, go after them, do whatever. They're not going to come fix their mistake. I went to the courthouse, looked at the civil lawsuit paperwork. I'm not a big law person. I was a cop. I did some law school. But, I mean, it's a booklet, and I hate paperwork. That's why I'm not a cop now, because I hate paperwork. And so I don't have the time for it either. So my neighbor recommended that I call the Better Business Bureau. So I went ahead, I called the Better Business Bureau and lodged a complaint and let them do whatever they're going to do. And I got my tractor back, so now I can fix that and take care of that. Like I said, I got the septic tank today. It's a 1,000-gallon tank. I have to pick up the infiltrators for it and hay and all different stuff. So, like I said, this week is going to be nonstop making trips, bringing everything back and forth. And then I guess my last bit is I went a little bit of early Christmas shopping today. So, nobody knows this, but several years ago, my truck was broken into, and I had one of my firearms stolen from me. And, of course, once they're gone, they're gone. I was a cop, I know. Stolen guns never make it back. So it was a little Ruger 380, and I have all these rounds of 380 and magazines. The magazines, I didn't like the gun to start with. The trigger pull was hard. So I didn't want to buy a new one. Yeah, the magazines, I'll be at a loss, but one of my neighbors has one that's a different brand. So I'm going to bring them back tomorrow and see if they fit his gun. If so, I'll donate the magazines to him. But my early Christmas present, I bought a Walther Pk 380. So it's a nice big gun. It's not a tiny little gun like the Ruger LCP that I got. No, with me being a cop, I kept all the serial numbers. I reported it once it was stolen, so it's all in the system that I don't have it. And the damage to my truck that I had back when it got stolen. So it was a crime scene. It's all been taken care of. So that's my Christmas present to myself. I've had a lot of subscribers asking why I'm not carrying a gun anymore. I haven't carried a gun in about 6 to 8 months because I have my Anatolian Shepherds and they pretty much do a good job. But after last week or week before, when those 2 pit bulls came after Minnie Mouse, I decided with the holidays coming around and there's more crime in Canyon City going on. There was just another shooting in Canyon City. So I decided I want to carry a gun again. I have a Walther 22, but it's a small round. 22s kill. They can take care of business if you know what you're doing. But I wanted something with a little more power. And then, of course, I got a Springfield XD40 subcompact, but that thing weighs a ton. It's like a block of lead. And I just don't need that much power. I know how to use a weapon from being in the military. And this is, I mean, look at that. 2 fingers. I mean, it's like a feather. It's super light. And it was on sale. I got my military discount. And I figured, hey, in case mountain lions around or we encounter pit bulls again or somebody's trying to break in the truck or steal something, it's better to have than not to have, especially being 50 miles away from town, 50 miles away from the police department. A couple years ago, my neighbor had he thought an armed person in his trailer because the guy left before we left and said that he was going to be in his house. His door was open. He apparently didn't latch the door, and the wind blew the door open. And it took the cops 3 hours and 42 minutes to show up. So we sat in the car waiting for the cops to come look in his house because neither one of us had our guns on us and we weren't going to go into an armed situation. And that just goes to show, if he was in the house and somebody's breaking in, you got like 4 hours to wait for help or defend yourself. So it's all up to the person. I understand some people are against guns, some people are for guns. It is what it is. I live in the mountains. I've got to protect myself. Guns have come in handy multiple times. When I first moved up here, I had a pit bull attack my dog. I chucked a rock at the pit bull to get the pit bull off. It turned, came after me. I just barely got in the door. I fell. I still got scars and stuff on my arm where my arms got ripped open. But I was able to reach up to the couch, grab the pistol, and roll over and take care of the threat. So you never know what's going to happen. And of course, like everybody knows about the mountain lion attack, I protected myself against that. Yes, that's true. UPS KC. It's better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6. So that's pretty much it for the night. For the ones that just jumped in, like I said earlier, I'm doing a drawing. If you like this design, I'm giving away 3 of these hoodies for hitting 500 subscribers and for Christmas. They are only in size large. If you are interested in the hoodies, comment down below that you're interested in the hoodie and you'll be entered in the drawing for next Sunday Monday vlog. So hope everybody has a great night. I'm checking out. We're almost at 30 minutes. So I hope everybody has a good week, and I'll see you guys next week.